Legacy of MIUI goes back many years, way back to 2014, and over the years we've added a whole host of really cool and useful features to make this a wonderful experience to all of you. Last year we launched MIUI 11, which introduced a system-wide dark mode, a floating calculator, really cool animations, features to enhance your work productivity, and a really beautiful always-on ambient display mode. And now it is my pleasure to introduce MIUI 12 for India. First, let's talk about the Lightcone rendering engine. We have enabled advanced color blending and Gaussian blur, which just elevates the entire material richness of the operating system. Now you can actually experience the blurring effect in real time, and in a very unassuming yet elegant way, it is implementing a certain transparency which gives you a new visual in the background every time the scene changes. And a typical example of this is when you drop down or swipe down the notification shade, every time you see a different blur depending on what app is on the background. And not just that, we also have more dynamically rounded corners so that you can see smooth and natural movement of the corners changing dynamically each time you open or close an app. The next is the LCAF physics engine. The physics engine is the one that has the ability to turn UI elements into real-life objects. Now, every time you touch the screen or you have gestures and so on and so forth, you'll get a nice visual, tangible feedback, and every movement will actually seem real. With the physics engine, the icons mimic real-life objects. If you look carefully, the movement here is not two-dimensional, but it's three-dimensional. Especially when you press that icon, you have that icon going down in the Z-axis, which gives it the real three-dimensional feel. And that engine adds this in the 90 Hz screen, which delivers the ultimate experience which you perhaps might not have experienced in your current device. And third is the upgraded animation engine, with which we have added new visuals to icons and transition animations that have become smoother than ever. Now, every time you check the weather on the weather app, you will actually see what you might end up seeing outside the window in terms of real life weather conditions, be it rain, storm, thunder, snow, what have you. With layered icons, you get a real-life feel for the specific app icon that you're using. For example, in the gallery app, every time you shut the gallery app, you'll actually see the sun rising above the hills as you're performing that operation. We now have a whole new control center and a completely different notification shade. By swiping down from the top right of the screen, you get to access the control center, which gives you quick access to stuff like data, Wi-Fi, hotspot, and so on and so forth. And the notification shade is a completely different experience that you can access by swiping down from the top left, where the entire attention and focus is purely on the notifications that you receive. Let's recall how things looked in MIUI 11. And now look at the completely revamped UI of MIUI 12. It's not only pleasing on the eye, but the new refreshed UI gives you much more information at a glance. We at Xiaomi believe that design is thinking made visual. Now, you'll get a lot more information in a thoughtfully crafted, neat manner every time you access features like storage, battery, performance, etc. With MIUI 12, we've taken inspiration from outer space and brought that to life using a feature called Super Wallpapers on MIUI 12. The Super Wallpaper feature in MIUI 12 brings the actual planetary surface of Mars and Earth using official imagery from NASA, and brings a very high quality reconstruction of that on your phone. Each time you open your phone or even look at it, it would be an out of the world experience. It looks breathtakingly real. You get a chance to choose from several landing points of Mars and stunning landscapes from our planet Earth. And guess what? The views change with time, which means you get to experience how Mars looks at night, even when night falls. With MIUI 11, we brought dark mode to all the system apps using the system-wide dark mode. We take that one step further, with pretty much most third-party apps being able to support dark mode on MIUI 12 to create an absolutely stunning visual experience for you. We now have a built-in app drawer that you can access from the home screen, which very cleanly categorizes all the apps you have and offers many customization possibilities, including the categories themselves, the background, as well as the scroll bar. We've come up with this innovative feature, which is right now available on the Mi 10, the Magic Clone feature added to the camera module. The Magic Clone feature creates virtual doppelgangers to make images or videos a lot more interesting. Not just that, the camera also has an all-new UI, more intuitive than ever, more powerful than ever. While we emulate a professional camera experience with the 108 megapixel on the Mi 10, we have tried to simplify the interaction by carefully designing the UI so that all the professional features are laid out in front of you, intuitive, easy to access. The MIUI 12 comes with a built-in universal casting tool which can help you cast pretty much everything that you do on your phone, be it videos, images, games, document, even apps. Additionally, we've introduced a new option called private casting so that you don't need to worry when you receive a private message or a call, the casting still continues when you're presenting something. Now, you can even minimize your presentation window and do something else. This is truly universal casting. You can cast anything that you want in private and in a minimized window, and it works flawlessly with Mi TVs and any other TV that's equipped with Miracast. Let's say you're at work and you're reading email and you get a message. Typically, you'll have to exit your email application, go into the message to check and respond to it. Not anymore. In MIUI 12, you just open it in an instant and close it in an instant. If you're busy and want to reply later, you can minimize that and hang it on any corner of the screen you want and reply later. You can also pull it down to go full screen. You can now look up things on your browser while watching a live stream or access other apps when your game is loading. With the Ultra Battery Saver mode, you can get up to 5 additional hours of battery performance if your battery level comes down to 5% or lower, and it does this by limiting all the other functionality except the absolutely essential. MIUI 12 would be available on most Mi and Redmi phones over a few phases. Some of you might already have started experiencing MIUI 12 on your Mi or Redmi phone, and for the others, the rollout schedule is on the screen.